What is now known as the modern-day Angola was a small village in the 16th century named Umbundo, which was always under attack and great tumult from the Portuguese colonizers and other neighboring tribes. During that time, Queen Nzinga was born to face attacks and tumults and conflicts from enemies. She grew up in an environment of constant warfare and political intrigue. As a young woman, Nzinga proved to be a fearless and determined warrior, leading her troops into battle and fighting alongside them in a hand-to-hand combat because she knew that was one of the only ways of survival and she wasn't ready to run away. She quickly earned a reputation as one of the most skilled and formidable fighters in the region, and her people came to regard her as a powerful and respected leader. In the early 17th century, Nzinga became the queen of Undogo Kingdom, following the death of her own brother. She immediately set about consolidating her powers and rallying her people against the Portuguese, who had been steadily expanding their control over the region. Nzinga's first major victory came in the 1622, when she led her troops in a surprise attack against the Portuguese army, which had been camped outside her city. Distracted, the Portuguese were caught off guard and suffered heavy losses, forcing them to retreat. Over the next decades, Nzinga continued to lead her people in a series of successful battles against the Portuguese, using her skill as a strategist and diplomat to form alliances with neighboring tribes and even some European powers. But despite her military successes, the Portuguese remained a formidable foe, and they continued to press their advantage against the Umbundo people. Later in the 1633, Nzinga suffered a devastating loss once again. Her own sister was captured by the Portuguese and burned alive as a witch. Nzinga watched all of these happen. Devastated by the loss of her beloved siblings, Nzinga was said to have gone into a deep depression. Some accounts suggested that she even considered committing suicide. Despite all of this, Nzinga never gave up. Instead of giving up, Nzinga rallied her troops from one battle against the Portuguese. In 1647, she led her forces into battle against the Portuguese again and again. Then, the governor of Angola was defeated. His army were also forced to flee the country together with him. Despite her victory, Nzinga was never able to fully defeat the Portuguese, and her people continued to suffer under colonial rule for many years. But her legacy as a fearless and determined warrior who fought tirelessly to protect her people until her death from both oppression and injustice lives on to this day, and her people tell the story of it.